Well, I almost scrolled over this one or skimmed over it for today, but then I thought, you know what? Fuck it. I actually love ragging on these gaming companies, despite the fact some of them have made products I enjoy, but their sanctimony is insufferable. It really is. Like, this whole lawsuit with Blizzard or the lady who killed herself, that was messed up. Blizzard's reaction to it and the stuff they did before all this stuff happened was also messed up. But yeah, that lady killing herself was probably the most messed up thing that I've heard involving Blizzard. My only regret is I gave so much money to Overwatch. Oh, and the lady's dead. Those are my two regrets. Is that she's dead, that she offed herself, and I gave Blizzard a lot of money through Overwatch. Those are my two only regrets involving them. Oh, there's others, but anyway. State of California claims Activision Blizzard shredded documents related to sexual harassment and sex discrimination lawsuit. In the words of Paul something Watson, imagine my shock. A company that acts all high and mighty, holier than thou, and better than everyone who is not of the same social standing than them, actually turned out to be scumbags who have no problem railroading people that work for them and letting horrible stuff happen under their watch. I mean, really, who didn't see this coming? I mean, it's not like virtue signalers tend to have a habit of being the most shitty people on the planet. But anyway, Spencer Braculi, the California Department of Fair Employment and Housing, which, pretty sure if I looked into that organization I would find something to complain about, has alleged that Activision Blizzard shredded numerous international documents in an attempt to blunt the state government's investigation pertaining to the recent sexual harassment lawsuit leveled against the once renowned video game production company and once beloved. Like, this kind of reminds me of a joke Razorfist once told about CD Projekt Red. They went from Messiah to Pariah in landslide timing, like a new record, and over the course of a day or a week. I could say the same thing about Blizzard in a way. And it's almost kind of funny. It would be if it wasn't so pathetic and what happened wasn't so messed up. The accusation was made by the state in a recent amended complaint filed by the state of California against Activision Blizzard on August 23rd, as reported by Axios reporter Megan Morokhamnesh, probably pronounced that wrong, I don't care, Stephen Totilo, who were reportedly able to review a copy of the new filing. As reported, the amendment complaint features a number of notable changes from the version that was initially filed. Shows an image of Gabriel Reyes gaining his Reaper abilities. It's a shame they never went anywhere with Overwatch, but they had to drag their feet and try to milk it for all there was worth. So, another reason I hate Blizzard. This includes the alteration of all instances of the word employees or workers in order to extend the lawsuit's purview to include the video game company as temporary workers such as QA testers, and the addition of the accusation that Activision Blizzard's hiring of law firm Wilmer Hale, whose website previously boasted that the firm offers advising on union awareness and avoidance, but has since edited their marketing copy to read advising on unions and management employee relations. Oh, that is rich. That is rich. Directly interferes with states' abilities to investigate, prosecute, and remedy the workplace discrimination and harassment violation on behalf of the employee and the contingent of temporary workers. Further, and perhaps the most troubling new addition to the claim, the state also accuses that Activision Blizzard's documents related to the investigation and complaints were shredded by human resource personnel in violation of the company's legal responsibilities. If this is true, again, imagine my shock if it's true. Following Axios' report on the amended complaint, the Activision Blizzard spokesman issued a statement on the outlet asserting that the company had complied with every proper request in support of its review, even as we have been implementing reforms to ensure our workplaces are welcoming and safe for every employee. With regards to the claim that we have destroyed information by shredding documents, those claims are not true. They continued. We took appropriate steps to preserve information relevant to the DFEH investigation. We have proved that the DFEH was clear with clear evidence that we do not have gender pay or promotion disparities. They continued. The spokesperson then added, our senior leadership is increasingly diverse with a growing number of women in key leadership roles across the company. And with this, I believe them even less now. Because every time they bring that out, the person turns out to be very scummy. In extended statements provided by Kotaku, an Activision Blizzard spokesman reiterated the point made by Axios that at a list of reforms the company had allegedly begun to undertake, including the statement began, throughout our engagement with DFEH, we have complied with every proper request in support of its review, even as we had been implementing reforms to ensure our workplaces are welcoming and safe for every employee. Those changes continue today and include several high-level personnel changes, devamped hiring and recruiting practices, requiring diverse interview panels. That sounds very discriminative. Greater transparency on pay equity, expand and improve training and investigative capabilities of human resources and compliance staff, created investigation teams outside of business units to support greater independence, restructured divisions to support greater accountability, enhanced review process to include evaluation of manager of employees, clear boundaries of workplace behavior with zero tolerance approach to harassment and other actions that diminish or marginalize. What else? The spokesman added, we strive to be a company that recognizes and celebrates the diverse talents and perspectives that lead to the creation of great, globally appealing entertainment. We have provided the DFEH with clear evidence that we do not have gender pay or promotion disparities. Our senior leadership is blah, blah, blah. It's basically just a reiteration of a previous point. We share DFEH's goal of a safe, inclusive workplace that rewards employees equitably and are committed to setting an example that others can follow. The spokesman clip. That does not inspire confidence in me. This just sounds like them trying to cover their ass. Like, none of this makes me believe them. It just makes them look even worse. But yeah, that's the article. And to those of you who think I'm being harsh on this, the thing is, they act like they are all about inclusivity and no harassment. They have a zero tolerance. But I will bet you money there have been people who have left this group or company, and they have horror stories of being harassed by people. And people let it happen or watched it with amusement because either, well, if it's a guy, it was just funny to them because guys supposedly have this privilege. And if it was a girl who was harassed, it was probably done by someone that the company liked and did not want to cause problems with. But then again, that is speculation on my part. So any of those assholes on there who want to give me shit for that one statement, that is my opinion. You do not like it? Well, not opinion. That's my theory on how things sometimes work with these assholes. And if you don't like it, kindly float yourself or space yourself or jump in a hole and run. I really don't care. But yeah, no, I can see Blizzard doing that because they are a big company and they are connected to Activision, which is dirty as hell, I believe. Like, every time I hear people say Activision, like, ruined Blizzard, I would say, no. Blizzard ruined Blizzard. Activision, they just helped it along. They just provide a guiding hand, or they did nothing to stop it. They just made the situation worse. Now, Blizzard is in the situation it is in because of Blizzard, and they deserve every second of it. They have tried to censor memes being used in their tournaments, like Pepe the Frog. And if you think I'm bullshitting you, I'm not. Just look it up. Assuming that the articles on it are still on the internet. You had them trying to, like, force diversity and representation where it did not belong or made no sense. At times where it seemed very cheesy, like they released a little story about Soldier 76 and said he was gay. And they also did this in Pride Month. Yeah, that is too coincidental to be a coincidence. No, I think they did that intentionally. So these are people who use diversity to make themselves look good and to get people to buy their shit. So I trust their word about as much as I would trust a serial rapist. Like, I have that little of an opinion of them and little trust of them. Now, luckily, I'm not as... But it feels like less of a dagger on the back for me with this because I've only played a few things by Blizzard. I've played StarCraft 2, the main game, and Overwatch. That's it. If I've played any other stuff by them, I have no idea. But, yeah, it's a fucked up situation all around. And Blizzard, you deserve every bit of this. You deserve every bit of it. And, oh, then there's the incident with the guy who made the pro-Hong Kong statement. You took his winnings. Like, there's a litany of things I could bitch about with Blizzard. Like, there are things about them that have shown time and time again they are scummy, hypocritical, opportunistic prick of an organization. And I hope this lawsuit ruins them. I really hope it does. Or at the very least, it costs them a shitload of money. So much so that it'll take them a while to recover. That is my hope. I doubt it, but I can dare to dream. Anyway, that's the video. Have a nice day, and remember the game was rigged from the start.